Hey, what's going on, mi gente? Welcome back to another video. This is Fitness Legacy. Activo, activo. Alright, guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to, of course, New York Dominicans. Man, I swear to God, listen. I got a lot of smoke for a lot of New York Dominicans this week, so stay tuned for that. Cause how I said in my last video, I know you guys down there, man. Holy shit, holy shit. Anyway, so this video was sent to me by a subscriber. Shout out to Joaquin. Shout out to you, Joaquin, if you're watching this video. Hey, listen, guys. If you see any video or you want me to react to any video, send me the link. And I will get to it. Uh, so this video was sent to me. They told me, they asked me to react to it. So I'm like, all right, of course, let's go, let's do it. Then when I saw when I saw the title of the video, Dominicans in New York, I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. I knew that something was gonna happen. I already knew, like, oh fuck, something's gonna happen in this video. So basically what they're doing in this video, the Dominican community in New York and all that. And everything was good. Everything was going great. I'm even liking the video. I'm like, oh wow, look at this. Look at my people. You know. But then I was waiting for it. I was waiting for this woke Dominican sense of, who's going to say some dumb shit. I was waiting for it, especially in New York. How I said, as soon as as the moment that I knew it was in New York, I'm like, oh, here we go. How about just waiting for it? So yeah, so I just gonna upload the video, guys, and then and you'll be the judge. Oh man.
Place where entrepreneurship, drive, and creativity are steeped in cultural history.
All right, so you see they're talking about how we creating jobs, entrepreneurship, and all that. I'm like, oh, let's go, because you guys know I'm all for that. You know.
Fox 5's Jessica Morso has more.
Yeah, of course, that thing in the barbershop. I'm telling you, that thing in the barbershop. You guys remember that video that I made on that?
George Washington Bridge, right off the Hudson River. There's also known.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to the reaction to this movie in the Heights. I think I will, because there's a few shit that gotta be exposed on that movie. But I will get to that movie, one of these days. But I forgot to make a reaction to that movie, to all the bullshit that was going on with this movie.
Also known as Little Dominican Republic. But before it came to be known as La Pequeña Quisqueya, Washington Heights was home to the Irish, the Germans, Cubans, and Puerto Ricans. The 60s definitely was the beginning of a larger immigration pattern. Many know that in 1965 the U.S. occupied Dominican Republic, and soon after that many Dominicans started moving to the United States. There are close to 1 million Dominicans in New York City.
Damn.
The majority live in the Heights. Since the 80s, arguably, I think the majority of the people here identified as Dominican or Dominican American. Angie Cruz, author of the novel Dominicana, has lived here her whole life.
This was my first red flag. She's giving me that unwoke vibes.
And you still find large networks of families and friends and neighbors that have known
Alright.
each other for 40 and 50 years. And I think that's
Okay.
unique in New York City.
When you arrive in Washington Heights, like you know
you're in Washington Heights.
Dominican culture is a mixture of cultures
Alright.
of Spaniard colonists to African slaves and Taino natives. I am a light-skinned Latina, but I still identify in the black diaspora because my family is from the black diaspora.
Hey, here we go. Here we go, guys. She's a light skinned Latina. Oh man, this is sad. Oh, this is sad. Guys, if I see this woman walking in the streets, I would think this woman is like a white Italian. She said she's a light skinned Latina. Next year she's gonna say that she's a red bone. Oh, I'm red bone. Or yellow bone, whatever boys. You know the whole shit going on with yellow bone, red bone, all that crap. Alright guys, so let's talk about this for a second. Let's get serious. Cause this is for me just I'm laughing, but not because it's funny. Well, it is funny how dumb they sound, but it's not just because it's funny. It's because, oh man, it's sad how I see these New York Dominicans being what they call mentally conquered, man. This is sad. So let me just go back real quick.
African slaves and Taino natives.
I am a light-skinned Latina, but I still identify in the black diaspora because my family is from the black diaspora.
Alright guys, so first thing. There was no point in this video. There was like no reason in this video for her to say that. Like there was no point for her to say that because no one asking about that. No one said there was no point for her to say that comment, right? For her to make that comment. So then you might ask, like, why she make this comment? And I'm gonna tell you now. It is because Dominicans are afraid of being called racist, and they're buying that Afrocentric Kool-Aid, right? So the reason why she said we have a white woman like this one here, saying that she's a light-skinned Latina and that she's identified with the black side of Dominicans. The reason why she's saying that is because she's over here saying like, hey, you see, because you know the whole bullshit going on online, all these lies being spread by the Afrocentric, saying that Dominican hurt the blackness and all this bullshit. So a lot of Dominicans over here like, look at me, I love my blackness, I don't hate my blackness, what are you talking about? I'm not like the other Dominicans, I'm nice. You know, this remind me of like, you see when those white when those white liberals have the white guilt. And then they said, when they say some racist shit, they're like, I have black friends. I'm not like those white guys. I'm not like those white people down there. I have black friends. This is similar. I identify more with my black side. Now, she said that there is black people in her family, right? Alright, so let me say this first. Now, imagine for a second if this right here would have been a dark-skinned Dominican, and that dark-skinned Dominican say, I identify with my white side. What do you think will be the reaction from people? People will be going insane. This will be on Wall Star, CNN. This will be like, YouTube right now will be on fire. If a dark-skinned Dominican comes here and say, I identify more with my white side. And now, this is a crazy thing about dark-skinned Dominicans, guys. Because I've seen a lot of Dominicans doing this DNA test. And even though they're dark-skinned, a lot of them, they come out fucking more European than African. I'm like, how the fuck is that possible? Like, sometimes I don't understand all this DNA crap. But so it is just crazy how a dark-skinned person, dark-skinned Dominican, I'm gonna make a reaction on one video when that happened. When a dark-skinned Dominican is more European than African. It's crazy. But anyways, so why do you think she's saying this? Because of the backlash, or the lies that's been going around. The Dominicans hate being black. That's being pushed by the Afrocentrics. That's the reason we have these liberal Dominicans saying dumb shit like this. So basically, she said, okay, so what? She's full of self-hate because she's denying who she is. Because this woman is clearly like a white woman. You guys tell me, you're looking at her face and her features in it, what's black about this woman? So why is she saying that she identifies more with the black side of the Dominicans? Because of all the bullshit that is going on. All these lies being said about Dominicans. How I said Dominicans, they're being afraid to say something back. That's the reason why I'm saying dumb shit like this. They're being conquered, mentally conquered. And that's what you're gonna get when you're weak and you're not. That's what you're gonna end up doing, saying shit like this. How I said, my next video is just me smoking Dominicans. Because this is fucking ridiculous. And something that I want us to do, guys, right? Because this video was posted 2 weeks ago, right? So this video, we just uploaded there. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link in the comments in the comment section, and I want everyone who sees this video to go to that video, because I'm pretty sure this woman is probably looking at the comments. I want everyone to go to this video right here that you see on the screen and let her know how you feel and call her out on her bullshit. Yes, because people are gonna get called out now. So that way they can get a wake up call. All right, we done with this shit. All this bullshit. Dominicans saying dumb shit and not being called out and all this crap. Nah, it's not gonna happen. So I want everyone to go to that video and let her know how you feel about her self-hatred. Because what? Now only when a Dominican because they're the one. By the way, this is all fucking lies. But so if a dark skinned Dominican comes here and say I identify more with my Spanish side or my white side, how you want to call it, then that would have been self-hatred, and Dominicans hate being black, and look at Dominicans full of self-hate and all this and that. But then you can say, look, someone looking like her can come here and say, I identify with my black side, and they just get a free pass. Nah. Because this is the agenda that's going on. By the way, something happened this weekend on Saturday night. It was really cool. Something that happened. And basically because of what happened is one of the reasons why you should be proud of your Spanish side. Or being a Hispanic. Okay, because something that happened. So that night, I recorded the video like around 2 a.m. in the morning, because it was when I got home. So I'm not sure if I want to upload that video because I was kind of a little drunk. But I will see if I upload it. But you should be proud of everything within you. Okay? And Dominicans, they don't have fucking self-hate and all this shit. But there's this fucking agenda that's been going around. Now you see Dominicans like her trying to prove herself. Like, you see, I'm not like with those Dominicans. And that's what she's trying to do in this video. There was no point for her to say this shit at all. But she said it. Because they're pushing this Afrocentric agenda into Dominicans.
Because my family is from the black diaspora.
How is your family from the black diaspora? How? Look at you. If you look like this, I'm pretty sure your family is probably whiter than you.
They are a humble, hard-working community.
We are innovative. We believe in the American dream.
A culture full of vibrant colors, delicious food, and who can forget their music, merengue and bachata. Their traditions are much alive in Washington Heights.
How many salons can you put in one block? You know, it's like, but it's our culture. I think it's the heart of always wanting of entrepreneurship that I think is part of our culture, because, you know, you have to sort of survive and you have to figure it out. And listen, you know, I don't know how to do hair, pero yo aprendo.
Yo, that's a mindset of almost every Dominican. I don't know how to do that, but I learn. I'm a quick learner.
That has paved the way for many Dominicans here in New York.
So we came to America.
Oh, look at this.
This country gave us great opportunities.
Congressman Adriano Espaillat was born in Santiago de los Caballeros.
By the way, guys, I had lunch with this man right here that they see on the screen. Well, not a one-on-one, but something that I've been saying in my videos, guys, that you guys, everyone has to get involved in politics. Okay? Like, you have to get involved with politics. It doesn't mean that you have to be the one, you know, running for any position, but get involved with politics to get to know everybody. So the reason how I made this man on the screen is because I know the state representative of Massachusetts. Like, I know we like really cool. So of course this guy's from New York, so they're always here in Massachusetts. and that's how we met. And you know what's crazy? A lot of these people they run as a Democrat, but when you talk to them in a one-on-one, basically behind the scenes, when you talk to them behind the scenes, they're really conservative. But again, when you in New York, when you in Mass, you have to run as a Democrat if you want, if you want to make it. And that's another side, because I want Hispanics to get involved in politics, but not all just Democrats. I want conservative Hispanics to get in politics. Because let's be real, guys. Let's be fucking real. By the numbers, I mean, guys, we there's a lot of Hispanics in this country. This is crazy. So when you look at the numbers, a lot of these politicians now, because they see if they want to win, right? A lot of these politicians, if they want to win, they're gonna have to promise to Hispanics a lot of things. Something that I want Hispanics not to vote Democrat or Republican. Well, I want more Hispanics to vote Republican, so that way we can be like a 50-50 thing. Because most of the Hispanics, sadly, they vote Democrat. But what the reason that I want them to, a lot of Hispanics to go to the right, which is happening. So if you look at the numbers, like every year, a lot of Hispanics start siding more with the Republicans, because they see all the bullshit with the Democrats, with all this liberal shit. But the reason that I want this to happen is because when politicians, they know that they can't count with a vote with a group of people, that they're gonna have to try hard to get them to vote. They're gonna do things for you. Okay, they're gonna have to listen. You want me to give you my vote? This is what you gotta do for me. So this is why I want Hispanics to vote Republican as well, to be like a 50-50 thing. If you want to vote. So yeah. So this man, like when you talk to them behind the scenes, they're really like nice people. I mean, he's Dominican, Santiaguero. It's really cool people. But then when they get on TV in front of the press, then they start saying all this liberal shit. But that's because they have to, sadly.
He came to Washington Heights in 1964. He was 9 years old.
When I graduated college, I came back to the neighborhood and saw the kind of problems that it had back in the 80s and 90s with the drug issue. And crack was dominating the city, and it almost took the city down. And so I got involved in public safety, became an assembly member, then a state senator, and now I'm a member of the U.S. Congress.
Guys, that's great. And that's what I want. I want a lot of Dominicans to get in politics. Like, I can't run for politics because of my mouth. I get canceled. Like my first speech, I get canceled. But there's some people who are meant for that. Some people they're just meant to be like, they're good with that. They're just meant to be into politics. But I'm good like behind the scenes, But me, like, I can't run for office. I get canceled like my first strike.
Dr. Ramon Talaj is also a proud Dominicano. Born in Santiago de los Caballeros, he
Damn, so everybody's from Santiago, huh?
began his career in medicine back at home. In 1991, he came to the U.S.
Many other young Dominican doctors who graduate there. It's a lot of challenge to come here to pass all the tests. Certainly, I passed the test in medicine.
After graduating in internal medicine, he worked at St. Clair's Hospital during the AIDS epidemic.
No American physician would like to work there. It was very difficult for them to find doctors.
In 1997, he opened his first practice in Washington Heights, and in 2014, he founded Somos Community Care. Somos has a network of more than 25 primary care doctors serving communities of color. During the pandemic, Somos was at the forefront. It opened a number of testing and vaccination sites across the city, all in low-income neighborhoods where the COVID rates were high.
More than 1.5 million testing we did.
Dr. Talaj says he's always been a man of service.
That's what I like to see. Dominicans in power. And that's something that a lot of people don't get. Like a lot of our families, like I have a good job myself. But a lot of our families, they came from nothing here. They came with just a dream. And when I see people, Hispanics overall, just wasting time, and in the greatest country on earth, just wasting time and not doing anything. When you have, you know, a lot of our parents working in bodegas, working in, public service like maintenance, and working in maintenance and all that. But a lot of people don't see is that a lot of the kids of those parents, that they're going to college to become lawyers, and that's what a lot of people don't see. Because I see a lot of people making fun of Hispanics, how we poor and all these things, but they're not looking at really at the numbers. They're not really looking at what's going on behind the scenes. How the son of that man who works in a bodega now is becoming a lawyer. Now he's getting into politics. Okay? So shout out to all the parents who came here with nothing, working, hard jobs for us to have the lifestyle that we have now. And that's what I like to see. I want to see my people do good. That's what I want to see. My people in power positions, making decisions. And again, but never forget about your homeland. Never forget about your homeland. That's another thing, guys. Like I do well for myself, but I'm always investing in my helping my people from the island. Because something that I want to do. I have this goal, and it's basically within 10 years. Guys, I'm not that old. I'm in my late 20s, but within 10 years, I want to retire in DR. Okay, but I have to work hard, and that's what I'm doing now. Like, you guys be surprised at how I'm gonna have time to make these videos. But a lot of these videos, guys, I record them late at night. Like right now, it's 1 a.m. Because I'm really busy. But another thing is that I hate seeing my people at the same time saying dumb shit and being conquered, and not fighting back, becoming another group's bitch. And that's what I know. I have to, do my best, and into like trying to wake them up. Because I said this video is great. I love this video, but we have, in the beginning, we heard bullshit. We heard wokeness.
Serving those in need. He says his mission here in the U.S. has been to help his people, something he did back at home.
I believe Dominicans has come to New York to show the good.
Put a hookah down, Dominicans. It's not teteo. Forget about teteo 24/7. Forget about, like, this summer, I barely going out. I started going out this summer, like 3 weeks ago, because I've been grinding. My goal is to overcome first. And that's the reason why one time, I started posting videos here. If you guys noticed that, then I stopped. It was because I was busy, like real busy. I was going for mines, and that's what I want. Why? Because I'm building a legacy for my for my family, for my next generation. Like, I don't have kids yet, guys, but I'm already thinking. Like, even though I don't have kids, I'm already thinking. How I say, I'm a visionary person. I'm always thinking on the future. I'm already thinking, like, if I have a kid, I want my kid to have this. And I don't have kids yet. But I'm going for mines. Now is that I'm going out, here and there. Because, sometimes you have to, but I deserve that shit. When I go out, I deserve it. Because I know I worked my ass off during the whole week.
Where they are.
You can feel that sense of community in the neighborhood. And who can forget El Bizcocho Dominicano?
Oh, bizcocho. I love bizcocho.
In business for more than 20 years, she started baking cakes from her apartment. She gets orders for her famous Dominican cake from across the country.
De Connecticut, Boston, Massachusetts, diferentes sitios.
Damn, we Dominicans, we good looking people. Holy shit. No wonder there's a lot of people says with us. Shit.
She makes more than 100 bizcochos on the weekend. One thing is certain about Dominicans, They are very welcoming, they love their culture, and are proud to show it off. Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News.
Let's go, let's go. All right, guys. It was a good video. I really enjoyed the video. This was a good video. I really like it. But of course, we had that part heavy, you know, because it's agenda. You know.
When you arrive in Washington Heights, like you know
you're in Washington Heights.
Dominican culture is a mixture of cultures of Spaniard colonists to African slaves and Taino natives.
I am a light-skinned Latina, but I still identify in the black diaspora because my family is from the black diaspora.
They are a
Who? I just want to know who her family is from the West, because by looking at her, I don't know. Oh man, oh yeah. So guys, I'm just gonna leave the video here because you know it's kind of late. I really have to go to sleep because I'm waking up at 5. So I'm only gonna sleep for like 4 hours today. Why waking up at 5? Because I have to work out. You know, that's another thing, guys. Always don't never forget oath. I know I know that you're supposed to sleep 7 to 5 hours, 7 to 8 hours, but I only need 5 hours to be honest. 5 hours I'm good, but I'm waking up in like 4 hours. But I have to make this video. I have to make it because look at this. Look at this woman right here saying that she identified with denying most of who she is. But I guess that's fine nowadays. But now, if a dark-skinned Dominican said was the same thing she said, but saying that she identified more with the white side, then that's a problem. Because the agenda is Dominicans hate being black and have full of hatred, and people falling for it. But you know, people waking up. That's the reason that all these channels, black and brown unities, are all fucking dying, because people just waking up to the bullshit, and people know it's a game. At the end of the day, there's a hate, there's an anti-Dominican. That for centuries anti-Dominican people waking up to the bullshit. But you know, we have a long way to go, guys, because we have BuzzFeed, people, people with million subscribers pushing this agenda. You know, big techs pushing for this agenda. So we have a long way to go, and this shit been going on for the last 7 years. You know, but we gotta do our best. So if you want to say something back, guys, create a channel. I'm just a regular guy. I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I'm just a regular guy with a computer. You know, I'm just a regular guy. Do the same thing. Create a channel and stop calling people out. The more people we have online, you know, calling this bullshit out, the more people gonna wake up. And I'm happy that I already got into those comments. People saying, "Holy shit, I was falling for central bullshit." Until I realized that the hate that they have for, especially Dominicans, until the hate they have for Dominicans. Because at the end of the day, when shit gets real, you gotta be with your group. Because when shit gets real, they let you know you're not one of them. Have you guys noticed that? When shit gets real, they let you know that you're not one of them. But anyways, guys, I just gonna leave the video here. See you all in the next video.